The 2018 Bloggers Summit was a one-day conference for bloggers, pioneering bloggers, rookie bloggers, and creatives in this space. The summit, which was put together by the Nigeria Internet Registration Association (Nira), was aimed at bringing together the blogging community and its stakeholders in Nigeria to learn, network, and cultivate their presence in online community while doing so in the most ethical way. In a welcome address, the president of Nira, Reverend Sunday Afolayan, appreciated those present while stating the real essence of this call, which was not only to increase the avenue for networking amongst bloggers, but also to create an environment for promoting responsible blogging in this era of fake news and hate speech, while also rewarding stellar performances as infopreneurs.
We're in an era of transition to information dissemination. In years past, it's very fashionable to see monthly magazines, weeklies and dailies, but now people want news instantly. So you'd find out that blogs are the places where you get breaking news, what's happening, how it's happening. The rate at which Nigerians consume information is growing exponentially. And coming with the advent of instant news is also the proliferation of fake news and hate speeches. So it's important to create a community, bloggers who are responsive, who understand what their responsibilities are, who have the interest of the nation at heart, who are not driven primarily by pecuniary gains, but who are patriotically motivated to write about what is right, the proper way, and of course, being the registry of .ng names, we also believe that the platform that bloggers should use, of course, should be .ng, to stem capital flight, to create more jobs for Nigerians, and to localize our content. So when you put all this together, you see that this Bloggers Assembly is the right thing to do at this point in time.
Reiterating the need for personnel in this field to be factual in carrying out their duties was DSP Ibrahim Sini of the Police Special Fraud Unit, PSFU, who highlighted some of the common cases being reported to the unit to include character defamation, hate speech, fake news, and more.
Information moves, and when you place something on the internet, only God knows the extent it will go. If you are saying the right thing, you have nothing to be afraid of. But when you are not, when you are saying what is not genuine, or your aim is to deform somebody's character, or your aim is to make somebody look bad or look terrible, or you have an issue with him and you take it upon social media and you paint it black, which is not black, you know, it's a criminal offense. So my advice to them is that it's a genuine business, it's legit. Do it the way observing the due diligence and doing the rightful thing at the right time. Don't indulge yourself in things because they will come. Most of the people don't have blogs, but they will come with amounts of money or promises. Okay, give you 100,000, 200,000 for you to publish that. And for your information, if investigation is being kicked and investigation started, it will always start from the known person to the unknown. And what do we know is the bloggers, and definitely police will come after you. Even sharing, you should be careful because sometimes you might not see it from the original person that posted it. You might see it from your page, and investigation will definitely start from you. So where did you see the post? Why did you even share it? Did you even confirm it, whether it's true? So anything that has to do with attack, public attack, media attack, we should be careful with that. And bloggers should be mindful of people that will come and lure you into some things that you are not aware of. Here say, okay, this is it, take this amount of money, go online and publish it. They should be very mindful of it because if their conduct is being reported and we confirm that it's a criminal offense, investigation will be opened and they will face the consequences.
The summit had educational sessions, influencer interactions where participants were mentored on how best to stay relevant and make money in the business of blogging.
We can say in recent time, the industry has grown. It has really grown, yes, the way it started. But first of all, we must also appreciate the fact that being a blogger, it is something that must also begin from one's flair. It must begin from one's flair. That is, this is something you're passionate about. It is not something that your parents should push you to want to do, or some other third person should want to push you to want to do. So it should come from the inside of you. you love to write, you just want to tell stories, you just want to say something about a particular field, maybe about fashion, about gossips, about news and all of that. So when it comes from there, then you don't have so much to work on. Yeah, and definitely it keeps growing and everything falls in place to want to grow it into a business venture. Yeah, but it being such that you're communicating with the public, that should be regulated. So it should be in a venture that, should come under some kind of scrutiny by maybe the journalist organization or the government per se, so that nobody just comes online and throw anything out there and everybody in the entire world just gets to read. Perhaps not so true as should be, or maybe not ethical at all in the public domain. So I think, it should be an industry that should be regulated, but first of all, should be born out of passion from the individuals who actually go into the industry.
People are now looking beyond doing this business for passion to how they can generate a sustainable income from it. So what it then means is you need to consider your situation. Are you starting a business, or you are running an existing business as a blogger? No matter where you find yourself, one thing that is very critical is how to finance your activities. Like I said, it's always important to build track record that you can use to show serious investors that your business can pay back, can actually give returns to the stakeholders. So some of these are like having a business plan, which should run your course of business for like maybe 5 years time frame, and then you are expected to identify the resources you need to commit now to take you to that point.
Also speaking at the conference was Bayo Uluponda, editor-in-chief of legit.ng, formerly Nige.com, who spoke on the need for bloggers to be original by creating original content that tells ordinary stories of human interest.
Storytelling has been democratized, so all of us here in the room can tell stories, and it's really very important. That's the power of social media. But how can you create powerful content? The main thing is to tell your own story. The first is to tell the story in a very ordinary way. A whole lot of people are doing the same thing over and over again. Go to social media. People are posting the same thing. People are sharing the same thing. People are not creating original content. If you're not creating original content, then you're not ready to start.
Blogging is really nice. Okay, it's a way of telling stories, and I think a lot of young Nigerians are keen into this new way of telling stories, especially with social media as a channel of telling the stories. So I think that what needs to be done going forward, what the people that are aspiring bloggers need to learn, is to understand that they are telling stories that other people want to read, and that they must be responsible in telling such stories. Responsibility, it comes with responsibility, because why? Because for every story you tell, it can impact positively, and it can also impact negatively. So I'm saying that the do's and don'ts is that people must understand that stories that you tell can have an impact on the society, either negative or positive. So now, how do you know that such stories have impacts? Imagine if you tell a story. Imagine if you take a video of from one part of the country or from outside of Nigeria where some people are killed, and then you post it on your website or you post it on your social media page. It has a possibility of creating a reprisal attack in that region. So that's why I said a whole lot of Nigerians, more than 90 million Nigerians are on internet, and more than that have access to the internet. So bloggers must understand that they have the already made the audience already. They have the audience, and that they must be responsible when they are telling these stories, and that they must be ethical.
For freshers, Chukwuemeka Fred Agbata, CFA, a tech media personality, took participants on best ways to start blogging, which includes defining your blogging roles and beginning with things or areas of interest.
One of the things I would say to you is that if you are going to be a blogger, or you decide to be a blogger, you must have a plan. You must know when it is time to either continue driving or shut the engine, and so it's very important.
Nothing is easy in life, and blogging is certainly not easy. Blogging is like every other work, but this time you need a lot of discipline to succeed as a blogger. because if you are blogging on your own, you don't have a boss, right? And most times you are advised to start blogging about what you like, what you consider your hobby. And everyone knows, right, that it's very difficult to convert your hobby into money. That makes blogging harder, So how do you now make money from all the content you generate and develop? So blogging is not easy. If you decide to be a blogger, then just know that you have signed up for something not very easy.
RaveTech also caught up with some participants.
Yeah, I came to learn a few things and it's been quite interesting. I've learned from the editor of legit.ng, I've learned from cfa.ng how to engage people and and there have been some incredible speakers here today. So I'm hoping to take that, and also maybe at the end of this evening I'll buy my own banana island. This evening or not, we are not waiting.
First of all, I wish I started blogging when I was in school. That was a very serious mistake. By now, I would have been enjoying it. That's the first one. Second one is that this goes general to we Nigerians. We should actually embrace .ng. I was so pleased to hear that Natch.com has actually moved. I know how many things it will cost them. They moved from Natch.com to legit.ng. It's so inspiring. For me, if I had the chance or own my own publishing company, definitely I'll go for NG.
The 2018 Bloggers Summit went down at the Nira headquarters in Lagos.